The story of Daniel Camargo, the sadist from El Charquito. Imagine a man who managed to evade capture for years, leaving behind a series of horrifying murders across 2 countries, his actions as terrifying as the mountains that witnessed his crimes. This is the story of Daniel Camargo Barbosa, a serial killer whose nature was sadistic. Daniel Camargo was born in Colombia in 1930, in Montelibano, located in the south. He grew up in a troubled environment, experiencing violence and neglect. His father's abuse left permanent scars, leading to the development of antisocial behavior. Early crimes and prison. Camargo lived an isolated life, without friends or psychological support. Instead, he grew up harboring resentment towards society. This is how human monster stories begin. In 1958, Camargo committed his first murder of a young girl. After assaulting her, he was arrested and sentenced to prison. Camargo decided to move to Ecuador to continue his crime spree. This crime marked the beginning of his horrific series of murders. In 1958, Camargo was sentenced to prison, but prison did little to reform him. Due to the weak Colombia's prison system, he was able to, from prison. The murder wave in Ecuador. After escaping prison, Camargo crossed into Ecuador, where he posed as a Bible salesman and targeted women from rural areas. His method was cold and calculated. He would offer them a better life or job opportunity, taking them to isolated places. Once isolated, he would overpower and sexually assault his victims. But rape wasn't the only horror, as he showed deadly brutality and mutilated his victims. Camargo's pattern was horrifying and consistent. He killed at least 1 victim every week. His victim count was estimated at least 72 women, though some estimate the number at 150 victims. The Ecuadorian authorities were helpless. Capture and confession. The truth wasn't uncovered until 1974, when Camargo's crimes came to light. Police arrested him while attempting to kidnap another woman. Upon arrest, Camargo was interrogated, where he confessed to the murders and provided horrifying details. Legacy of fear and death. Daniel Camargo's trial and subsequent imprisonment were marked by the brutal nature of his crimes. He was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to life imprisonment, where he was killed in prison in 1994 by another inmate.